Okay, Anton. You covered the men's division for a long time. Ang dami mo nang nakilala mga players and you know most of them, yung mga stories nila. But I have to ask you this. Since tinanong mo ako kanina, sino yung all-time DLSU lineup ko, I have to ask you, sino yung all-time men's volleyball lineup ko?
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to pick from all the players that I covered since I started covering men's volleyball. And I think this goes back from the time when UST and FEU were playing against each other in the finals. Sina Pecaña, sina JR Labrador, those guys. Coach George Pascua was still coaching in the for FEU men's, and Emil Lontok was coaching UST. I remember those days. Finals lang yung kino-cover namin during that time eh. So I'll start with the setter. Okay. I'll go with Petrus De Ocampo of FEU. He was the first setter that I saw na sobrang taas tumalon, and then he was faking that he was gonna set the ball, tapos pinalo niya. If I remember, he was left-handed.
Yeah, I think he was. I watched him also.
Oo. Siya yung pinakaunang setter na nakita ko na akala mo yung set, tapos pinalo niya, and like his shoulders were like on the same level as the net. So talagang parang spike na. So like that was the first time I saw that. I didn't know na pwede pala yun. Hindi ko alam na pwede pala yun. So yun, I'd have to go with Petrus De Ocampo for setter. Sayang lang na injure siya during one of those final series later on in his UAP career. But since because of his explosiveness, I think I'm gonna have to go with him for the setter position. Open spikers, para sa akin sobrang dali. Mark Espejo and Brian Bagunas.
Duh.
The Phenom, the Bazooka.
Wait, the Bazooka?
Yeah!
I didn't know that was his moniker. Wait lang.
Yun yung tawag sa kanya ng mga teammates niya kasi minsan nag-guess yung NU sa the score and then humihirit-hirit sila. Pag sinasabi ko, Brian, Bazooka, da Bazooka. Gumagano na sila yung mga teammates niya. So I was like, Bazooka ka pala. Okay. So that's how he got his moniker. It came from his teammates. I don't come up with all the monikers. Minsan, most of them galing sa player o kaya sa fans.
The fans come up with like really witty monikers. Funny. How about for the opposite position?
Okay, opposite position. Since I also covered the NCAA, I gotta give some love to the NCAA players. I'll go John Vic de Guzman for opposite. He played opposite for the national team, and I remember when he led CSB to their first ever NCAA championship. That was such a historic moment. So I'm gonna have to go John Vic de Guzman for opposite.
How about your middle blockers?
Oh man. Okay, maraming magaling dito eh. But I think I'm gonna go with what I remember from when I was covering, and I was really amazed at how Peter Torres was as a middle blocker during
their dominant.
Grabe at nakakatakot. I think he was the most intimidating player that I've ever covered in men's volleyball. As in sa lahat as in pag yung trajectory ng bola when he goes up for those running attacks, sobrang pababa talaga
Baon na baon eh.
Solid, grabe. And then yung sinasabi ni Rex na bounce ball, as in pag tumama sa ground, it really bounces all the way back up. So Peter Torres is one. And the second one is a toss-up between Malabunga and Rex Intal. But, since Rex Intal guested on the show, I'm gonna have to go Rex Intal.
Love for Rex. Okay, sa libero position naman.
Oh. Okay. This is a tough one. Okay. Okay, alam ko na. Because he's super energetic. And diba, we always talk about how before yung libero position is always overlooked because they're not the ones scoring. Diba, people like scoring. But I see this guy's leadership. Very vocal, very energetic. So I'm gonna have to go with Ricky Marcos. Marcos.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say about Ricky Marcos's game then?
I actually didn't cover him. I never got to watch him play, but I heard like he's really good.
You should watch him. Grabe energetic si Ricky Marcos.
Oh
Nakakatuwa.
yeah? Well, I think all the men's liberos are like really energetic. Like, going around from like the back row. Pag nagka-score, like dadaan pa sila dun sa main net. I'm like, wow, okay. All right, cool.
So yeah, that's my all-time men's volleyball lineup from all the players that I've covered.
Thank you for watching Volleyball DNA. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to get notified for future episodes and interview highlights.
And while you're at it, head over to our Facebook page by clicking on the link in the description.